Another episode of Passe Gaming. We're gonna more grinding. It's about it's pretty much all I'm supposed to be doing at this point. I feel like I'm a little behind. This is typically where I grind anyway. So apparently Guns is playing Mass Effect Andromeda. So I'm gonna start a party and then nag him about it. Let's see here. There you go. See if he comes in. I can't believe playing that piece of trash. Yeah, I said it. Trash.
Yeah.
You're playing Mass Effect.
Yeah, it's free.
It's from what, PSN? Or someone got it
No,
for
it's
you.
on the store. It's like a free trial.
Uh, Oof.
You can play it for 10 hours. I figure after 10 hours I'll be done.
You'll get your fill.
Yeah. Well, that was fun.
Luckily,
Now I'm done.
you didn't get that trial back when they had the horrific face animations that made people vomit in their
Yeah.
mouths. Huh.
I don't know. They still look pretty fucking dumb. The controls are real floaty too.
Yeah, that wasn't a very well made game. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking with that one. I guess they figured you would buy it anyway. Boy, are they wrong.
No.
So much so that they are considering just like shelving Mass Effect in general for a while.
Good. They should.
They should. I agree. If you're not going to do it right, don't fucking do it then. Period.
Yeah.
And especially after the horribly disappointing ending we got, I'm okay with that. How much further are you in Final Fantasy?
In arcades.
Jesus, you're like way out there.
In the 40s now. But I stopped going forward. So that, I wanted to go back and do hunts and just do some general farming.
I hear you. It's a very important part of this game.
Yeah. And there's like super good places to do it too. The mines are great for farming, apparently.
I can believe that. That's
Like,
hold on. Fran, are we gonna try fighting him again? Alright, if we're gonna try fighting him again, then leave Bathier out. Oh, he almost party wiped me last time.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So we have Libra on? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
New Earth.
Yeah.
Oh, did you decide if you want to come on down tomorrow or not? We're trying to figure out. Yeah, we're gonna have like bingo, Game of Thrones bingo. It'll be fun. Have some finger foods and shit. It's not gonna be anything crazy. It's just literally just us watching Game of Thrones and hang out for a bit.
Word.
And hoping that Click-Lane Bowl happens.
It's not gonna happen episode 1.
I know, but you know, one can dream.
Nothing is gonna happen in episode 1.
I don't know, because they got limited amount of episodes. You only got 8 this year and 7 next year. So I feel that they're gonna have, if they feel the need to like keep lengthening, like shortening the seasons, I think that it's probably because they're running out of story. Like they're like, oh shit, we don't have any story left. Yeah, man, it's got the shit you tell you. Alright, first let's turn off steel. Not for this fight, my friend, not for this fight.
Coda! Why are they not reading all this to me?
Alright, let's go, guys. We got this.
It makes so much more sense with this stupid fucking coda.
Didn't it? I thought it used to read to you. The old one did, didn't it?
I don't remember. Like, it should be some sort of interactive thing with an AI. Instead of just a fucking screen.
I feel like it, yeah. That's weird.
I must clear all these exclamation points. My OCD won't allow them to exist. You did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't care what you have to say. Get me on a punter so I can shoot something in the face. There goes homeboy. He found a Martian and then fucked it.
Come on, he's so close to being dead.
Huh?
I said he's so close to being dead.
What are you fighting?
The fucking Nidhogg. He's a douche. Of course you do. Of course you do. Fran, listen, honey. You need to do what you're supposed to do here. Oh my god, it all falls apart right at the end every time. Our Bosch is gonna feel like the Phoenix down her.
I wonder how many of these jackasses that they didn't make you talk to are gonna come back from the first mission. There's like 4 or 5 of them.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm assuming at least 2 or 3 of them are gonna be dead.
We cannot end this.
We'll remember our fallen! No, we won't.
Yo.
Fuck, man! Everything is falling apart. Why does this keep happening? All at once. I was doing great. I get him down to the last 2 hit points, and all of a sudden he's the greatest warrior of all time.
Most things get angry when they're about to die.
That's fair, but I mean, it still makes me sad face because it's having a really, really hard time here. All right, Fran.
Anthony, how far in are you?
Oh, I'm not that far. I'm at the mines.
Okay. I've actually never played this one before, and I just went and picked it up earlier.
Oh, you got it today? Where are you at?
Oh, I'm at the beginning. I just went through the ceremony at the beginning.
Oh, yeah. Pro tip, spend a lot of time grinding. But, I mean, find a good place to do it, but you're going to want to grind.
Yeah, I was on that first little hunt that you can do. I was basically killing everything except for the giant T-Rex, because I was like, yeah, he looks overpowered for my level.
Yeah, he is. You don't want to mess with him. Not yet, at least.
I got up to level 3, and then I went to the ceremony.
Just hit him. You gotta keep going.
How's it going, Jay?
What up?
Well, just been working. About to fly out to Florida for 6 days. Tuesday.
What are you going to... Oh, yeah, that's right. You told me about that.
I'm gonna go see my old military buddy and his family. And just spend some time out on the beach and hanging out.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. It's been like 5 years since I've taken a vacation, and I can definitely use one.
Bosh.
Shit, I just got paid on Thursday for my last 2 weeks of work, and I had almost 15 hours of overtime for 2 weeks.
That's pretty damn good.
Yeah, I've been working my ass off, man.
Alright, guys, we all gotta go all at once.
I could use all the money.
Everything. Oh, yeah.
One guy's dead already.
Mosh, please. Mosh, you gotta help me out
And
here.
we don't even have boots on the ground.
Really?
Yeah.
It's just all falling apart. Why is everything falling apart for me? Well, I mean, this guy is a little hard. I should have done it. He won't die. Why
Hey
is he
Jay,
still-
how much Mass Effect have you played so far?
I just started it.
Oh shit.
The only reason I'm playing it is because they just put out a free trial. You can play for 10 hours for free. Otherwise, I wouldn't even.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame you. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Free's always good.
Yeah. Yeah. Free makes anything worth it.
It does. Oh my god, we killed it. Jesus Christ. It's the hardest fight I've ever been in.
You might want to gain some levels before you try to take on the turtle.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm not,
Also, you might have to progress the story.
Oh, for the turtle?
Yeah, huh?
For the turtle?
Before you fight it, because your equipment matters as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And the only way to, like, unless you go through, or like you look online for like the bazaar list to like unlock bazaar items.
Yeah.
The only other way to get better equipment is to unlock it or open it through from the story. It only opens up from story mode.
I'm probably gonna do some grinding for a little bit. I feel I'm not high enough. I feel I'm struggling too much. And I'm typically better off here, so let's just kill stuff a lot, and then we'll move on. Back to the skeletons!
Real life?
Yeah, Jay, Mass Effect is actually not bad. I still haven't finished it.
I don't know, man. Like,
everyone finished the game, but it's bad.
Everyone and their mother said it was bad.
I mean, the combat and the adventuring around is really fun. The animations were complete shit when it came out, that's for sure.
I mean, I can understand, like, the combat and that stuff being fun. I mean, it is a shooter, you know, you know, it was. I mean, its combat was always fun. I just think, like, at its core, I don't think it's like I play. I play
set
for
the
the
combat
story.
to the easiest difficulty because I always hated the combat in this game.
Really?
Yeah. So
I could never.
and I just care about the story.
Yeah. If you don't like the combat in Mass Effect, then you're not gonna like it.
That's why I'm so pissed off with Mass Effect 3 because the story, like, it was fine until you got to the end, and then that just ruined the entire game.
Yep. It was like one of the biggest slap in the faces ever. They're like, it's our artistic right. I'm like, shut the fuck up. It's your right to make me happy if I'm spending money. Lots and lots of money on your dumbass games. And then the DLCs and all that stuff.
I could never finish the first one. It was just, I mean, the story, from what I heard, was really good, but it was just
I love the first Mass Effect. I wished it was like it stayed in that style the entire time. I would have loved it even more. It was an old school RPG with some really good different type of action. I mean, I guess it's all, like I said, it's all dependent on taste. I think EA ruined a lot of it by taking a lot of the RPG elements out.
2 was probably the best in my opinion. I really enjoyed playing through 2. Like, I couldn't put it down.
I think 2 had one of the better stories, but like gameplay wise, I think it felt too dumbed down to me. And at 3, they brought back a lot of the magic and all that stuff, which, you know, I liked all that stuff coming back, but the story was just made me sad face.
Yeah. 3 was major.
Yeah, it was. There's Bosch.
Yeah.
I really want to play the Crash Bandicoot trilogy, but Target.
I heard that was really good too, and still
still
mind-blowingly hard.
Yeah. I've watched video of like the upgraded graphics and everything, and my God, they did an amazing job with it.
All right, guys, we're running. Come on, we're running. We're running. Come on, this way.
Yeah, I used to love playing Crash Bandicoot back in the day, and I want a physical copy. I mean, there's a lot of games I still need to get physical copies for, but I just don't want to sit here and wait for fucking download all day.
That's fair.
When I saw that they had this, I was like, yeah, I'll get that. Play that. This is one of the few Final Fantasies I've never played.
Oh man, I got this multiple times, but I never managed to finish it. I'm not sure why. It was multiple reasons. I think the first time I got it, I don't know what I was doing, and I never got around to actually playing it. I didn't get around to playing it until I had the next console. I think by the time I had the PS3, I picked this up. I got it for like my birthday or something like that, and then I think I just didn't want to go jump back and forth between consoles, so I just never finished it.
Yeah.
And then I remember trying to sit down and do it again.
Things about it. Just never got around to it. Like back on
it's a
PS2,
solid game.
Back on PS2, I had so much shit I was playing. I was like, yeah, I'm never gonna get around to playing that much of a Final Fantasy game. These games, man, they are a fucking investment.
Not in comparison to like Fallout or Skyrim. Like Fallout and Skyrim will eat your life away. I mean, these games are long, like they're solid, 40, 60, 80 hour games, but like I said, Skyrim,
a lot of grinding shit though.
Days, yeah. I don't mind the grinding now.
And grinding's not always bad. Like In Persona 5, I did a little bit of grinding and stuff here and there. Which, I do want to get back to platinuming that game at some point.
Yeah, I think that game's next on my hit list. There's a couple games on my hit list.
My first playthrough, it was like 90 hours. I did a lot of shit, though. That's one thing I love about those games, is there's so much to do that you don't ever feel like those 90 hours are really, like, dragging on at all.
What, in Persona? I haven't played it since the second one. I do want to get back into it.
Oh man, you missed two of the best. 3 and 4 were amazing.
Who's the dead guy?
If you have a PlayStation Vita, I highly suggest getting Persona 4 Golden.
Nah, I don't. I'm not much of a handheld guy.
I was working security. Well, actually, I bought it when I was in the military, and there was days where I'd end up just being able to fuck around at work. So I'd sit there and play at night during the fucking night shift and stuff. My friends never understood how I could enjoy those games so much. It's like, well, you guys don't like true fucking RPGs, then.
Well, a lot of people don't like JRPGs. I love them.
Yeah. The way RPGs were meant to be played.
I think so too. Western RPGs are okay too. They just don't.
Yeah.
They just don't do it for me like JRPGs do, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we grew up with, was JRPGs. Fucking Final Fantasy was turn-based combat.
Yeah, I mean, it pretty much did everything. You know, that was, like, you want a good RPG, you played it, either something by Square or Enix. And then that was that.
Yep. Squaresoft back in the day.
Yeah.
I'm one fucking trophy away from finally platinuming Final Fantasy XV.
Oh, really?
All I gotta do is fishing to level 10, and I got my platinum. Man, in my first playthrough, before I even finished the story, I finished like the 80 side quests was the highest trophy, and I was like, alright, I guess finish the game, work towards 99, then they bumped it up to 120. And I was like, fuck, man. I'm still at level 99 because I just went through the story again. And I gotta do a shitload of, like, grinding in the endgame dungeons to get to 120 now. I still haven't played Episode Gladio yet. I need to.
I don't plan on playing it. It's still sitting there. I'm not playing it until all the episodes are released, and then I'll go through it.
Yeah, the Prompto one's supposed to be coming sometime in the next couple of months, from what I heard at E3.
I thought...
I'm kind of interested in it, but I also don't... I mean, there's only one Final Fantasy game that ever had shooting in it, and that was Urge of Cerebus. And that game was really fun, but it wasn't... I don't know if it's going to play a lot like that. I hope it really doesn't. But from everything I've seen, it's just going to be basically first-person shooting. At least what it looks like.
Yeah.
I just don't like that in my Final Fantasy games. Come on, old man, give me what I want. Crescent Stone. Alright, Sunstone. View the plains. I'll go buy me a better weapon. And a dagger. I do like how quick the fucking loading times are in this game, that's for sure.
Well,
I'm getting a little upset with fucking Square Enix and, telling us that Final Fantasy VII Remake was gonna have its first episode come out this year, and now it's not even looking like that's gonna happen.
No, it's not going to happen, dude. They just started it.
I started it a couple of years ago.
True and false. They made the video that we all watched a couple years ago, and they started piecing together ideas, but they didn't truly start working on that game until after 15 was completed.
Yeah. I mean...
So they didn't start until November. And so that they don't have much time into it. I wouldn't expect it to be done. I don't think we're getting anything this year.
Nah, if anything, we might see a release date at the PlayStation Experience at some point later this year.
And to be honest with you, I have a sneaking suspicion it's not going to be good. Or it's not going to be what it... It's not going to be what we want it to be, at least.
I'm okay with the changing from turn-based and all that. I just hope they don't change too much where it doesn't feel like the same game anymore.
But they're going to. They want to modernize it. So, I mean, just by changing the combat, using the new 15 engine, all that significantly makes the game different.
True.
I think it's, and not only that, but I think they're going to omit a lot of the silly stuff. I think it's going to be a very different game.
I heard that they're keeping in the cross-dressing scene, which I was very pleased to hear.
Well, that's good. They should.
Yeah, that's like one of the most iconic parts of Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, I'll definitely play it. I'm looking forward to playing it. I'm not hyped about it only because I'm not. 7's not one of my. It was an okay Final Fantasy.
That was the one that really fucking got Final Fantasy.
Well, everyone's the first one. Everyone started. Most people started playing.
True.
But I think some of the earlier stories were far better and probably are more deserving of a remake than 7 was. But unfortunately,
we did it well, which I'm kind of happy for it because I wasn't going to go back to the PS2 and play it.
What's that? It's Final Fantasy XII?
Well,
See, 12 didn't really get a remake. It's just the international version that got released in Japan. And they used really, high resolution sprites and stuff. So it was literally, they just messed around with everything and used all the, and touched everything up. But it's not like they had to make a game from scratch. That's probably why this was easy to throw together.
True.
Unlike...
I mean, they really did make the graphics look really nice.
Oh yeah, they look fantastic
PS2
for a game that's 11 years old.
Yeah, shit.
It looks really good. But it's not like it doesn't look like Final Fantasy 15 does.
No, I mean, that'd be a full rehaul like they're doing the 7.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with 15, or 7 rather. I mean, it could be good.
If it's a big success, we could see more games get revived that way.
I don't know. Maybe. It's funny because they were asking them what game they wanted to remake, and they want to remake 6, which I think would have been a better. Personally, I think that would have been a better thing to remake because that's never seen. You know, like they would have to completely redo it. I don't even know how they would redo it.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that they're redoing 7 completely brand new.
Yeah, see, I kind of always figured it was going to happen because people have been whining and crying about a remake for 7 for 1,000 years. They were crying about remakes for it 10 years after it was made. They were like, we want another one. So I never seen it as being something I didn't think was ever going to happen. I just didn't, it was just something I always kind of figured would eventually happen.
Yeah.
Like I said, I enjoyed 7. I just think there's other ones I would have rather played or seen first remade. But I'll definitely go out and get it.
Yeah, I don't care if it comes out in 3 episodes. As much as I'm super excited about it.
I keep hearing that they were going to do away with that.
I mean,
Maybe it's conflicting.
I haven't read a whole lot about it recently, but last I heard they were still doing that. It could have changed. I mean, that might be what's taking longer too.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if you get rid of
working on Dissidia.
That too. Yeah, they got that coming too.
I don't even know what that is.
The
Isn't
fighting
that
game
Dissidia?
Oh, okay.
It was fun. It was actually.
They're putting a working version of Dissidia 02 out on PS4.
Oh, I'm gonna have my first party member now. Mello joins the party. Yeah, I actually really did like Dissidia. It was the first change in combat for the series. Towards the combat that we see in like 15 and 13 and stuff. I want to play that new Dragon Ball Z fighting game. That shit looks fun.
Oh. See, it's see that. So each episode is a full game.
Yeah.
So it's already a different game. It's already different. You're not going to get the Final Fantasy VII you know and love. That's what everyone needs to understand. It could be really good, and it could still be a good story, but it's not. It's not going to be the same game.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect it to be exactly copy paste with better graphics. I was expecting a lot of changes.
Yeah, but hopefully they make the story better, because I always thought Final Fantasy VII story was subpar at best, and I hated Cloud through the entire game.
I mean, you didn't get the full experience of it until you played like Crisis Core and Dirge of Cerberus and all that.
Yeah, because then it fleshed everybody out, and maybe with this they'll flesh out the characters a little better, and then you'll be less inclined to be like Cloud's a douchebag, because he was a douchebag the entire game.
He's still a douchebag.
He is. It's like Cloud's the biggest douchebag there ever was.
I mean, from the trailer, it looks like they're keeping his douchebagginess.
I hope so, because then if he. But I want more to understand why he's a douchebag, as opposed to him just being a douchebag.
Yeah.
Because at least 7 and 8.
Backstory in it.
Yeah. I hope they better explain that, because I think people who didn't play 7 and who've played the newer ones and then go back and try to play 7, like with the story like as it was before, I don't think they're gonna like it. I think they're gonna really need to flesh everything out so that way, you know, they know what the fuck's going on. We'll see. Maybe each disc will be a full complete game.
I'm definitely gonna keep my open mind about it just because I want it to be good, and that's all I'm asking is just let it be good. I don't care if it's changed. Just keep it good.
Technically, that's not keeping an open mind.
Well, I mean, good as in it doesn't have to be the same game, but
that's fair, yeah.
Yeah. As long as they keep the story intact between the 3, and I'm gonna be a little disappointed without the open world if they change that.
See,
well, the entire first disc shouldn't be open world.
Yeah, that's true.
That should lead all the way up to the point where you fucking leave to the open world, and that's where the second one should take place.
That's a really good question. Was 15? 15 was open world. Why couldn't this Final Fantasy VII be open world?
Yeah,
because the entire first game takes place in Midgard.
Well, yeah. I mean, but like the second and third disc, why couldn't they be open world?
Well, that's what I'm saying is, I hope they are.
Yeah, I hope so, because that wouldn't make sense.
I mean, there are restrictions on your open worldness. Like, as soon as you leave Midgard, you can't go to like Costa del Sol.
No.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Actually, I think you can go to Costa del Sol. You can't go to like Golden Saucer or the place where Red 13's from, because you have to take a boat over to the other continent.
Yeah. I'm kind of interested how they're gonna split it up 3 ways like that.
I can't believe I remember the fucking names of these places.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, you remember a lot.
Well, the saucer, I mean...
Golden Saucer is iconic, you can't forget that.
No.
Yeah, that's...
And I think,
like every game
in Final Fantasy XIV as well.
I mean, I think if they split...
Yes, it is.
If they split the episodes into 3, just like the disc, I think they might be able to pull it off fairly well, because that does all the work that's already done. Was it 4 discs? I thought it was 3. It might be 4 discs. Hold on, let me look.
It is...
Are we all digging into our Final Fantasy games? Oh, let me dig it out. 9, 8, 7. It is 3 discs.
I actually just went and bought Final Fantasy VIII. That's another game I would love to fucking have remade. I know a lot of people hate it. I loved Final Fantasy VIII.
I loved 8 too.
I don't know what disc up there was. Oh man, that's a Scrubs DVD. I don't want to lose that. 3
discs. I haven't played 7 since I played it the first time. I did replay 8.
Big fat greatest hits box.
I have all my Final Fantasies are from the original releases.
These discs are so fucked up. I've got all 3 discs, and I've still got the instruction booklet.
Yep.
Yeah, me too.
With a high wind on it.
I have 9, 8, 7. So all of them in their original cases, and then I have all the Chronicles. Final Fantasy
9.
Chronicles. I don't know.
They should remake 9, and it should just be Vivi's story and then Endgame.
9 was probably my least favorite Final Fantasy.
It was the worst.
Which is funny.
The best part about that game was Vivi.
Yeah, well, not only that, but like, which is funny because like I got so excited when it came out because I was like, oh my god, they're going back and they're making it like it was in the old days, and even when I was old even when I wasn't old, and then and then it wasn't like that. Like it was weird. I was like, this is not how a classic Final Fantasy. I was like, I don't know what the fuck you guys are doing. And none of the characters were likable. I think I only liked the little wizard guy, and that was it.
Really?
Yeah, he's the only interesting character. Like the big dumb knight was annoying, and I don't know. Ugh. Yeah, I'm not that game was not that good.
No, it was bad.
Oh, shit. Okay, werewolf, fuck you.
Fuck you, werewolf.
Nah, I just got fucking one shot. I was trying to stay away from them.
Yeah, you don't want to go near the werewolves ever, or at least not until you've entered like level 10. You should be alright by then.
Well, Pinello just died too, trying to fucking... Oh well.
That's good. That's a good place to grind.
Yeah, once I get up high enough level, I was fighting the other shit, and then werewolf came and fucked me from behind. At least this has autosave. I am happy about that.
Alright. We just took out Fran, so that means there's no magic, guys.
Alright. Now I know where the werewolves are, and stay the fuck away from there.
Alright, kiddos, let's go do this. Yeah, I mean, I hope it's good too. I don't hate Final Fantasy VII. I enjoy it. I still have a lot of good memories of it.
Yeah, I got the remastered, well, yeah, I guess remastered version that came out on PS3.
There was a remaster that came out on PS3?
I mean, PS4 and PC. I think it came out on PS3 too, I'm not sure though.
What's different about it?
They cleaned up the polygons and stuff.
No, that's just to put the smoother on. Is it the smoother filter, or did it actually get cleaned up?
It actually looks pretty clean.
It's hard to look at Final Fantasy VII anymore. Like the fighting graphics look great, but like in like when they're walking around town and stuff, oh, it's so hard to tell what I'm looking at.
I know.
It's one of the reasons why I have not been able to go back to it, because it's very wonky looking.
Yeah, it definitely needed some work. Stop running from me, little rabbit. I'll kill you if I can get your experience.
Maybe if 7 does really well, they'll remake 6. Imagine 6. How the fuck are they gonna do that when, what, you could have 4 characters out at once and like 30 different playable characters? It's great. And like what about like when you have to like control 3 different parties and see, like that's what made that game great, was also the gameplay. Like just retelling the story, I don't know if it would be enough to do the game justice.
Yeah.
It would be amazing though.
I'd really like to see 4 redone. I loved 4.
Oh, 4 is great.
Cecil was a great fucking character.
Yeah, he was. I think 4 would actually be easier to redo than what do you call it? Than 6 would be. Because 6 has those weird battles when like you have to control multiple parties, but 4 is just straightforward. You know, I mean, for its time, it was simple. I mean, now we look back and it's simple, but like, its storytelling, its characters are all interesting. Everybody hated the Bard. It was great.
Not everybody hated the Bard.
Who didn't hate the fucking Bard?
I didn't hate the Bard.
Oh, Edward was a pussy.
Nah,
And he ran away from battle all the time? Oh, he's annoying.
I like Spoony Bard.
I like when he ran in the middle of battle because he was scared. He was a turd, man. Tella wanted to beat him to death. He was like 80 and like fist fighting a young guy.
Yeah.
That was a good story. I don't know if they could remake that again. Didn't 2 kids die in that game?
I think so. I
Yeah.
can't remember that well.
Wait, did Purim and Solemn die?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yep, they're both dead. They both die. They die.
No, because they're definitely in the after years.
I'm fairly sure they sacrifice themselves. I gotta look it up now.
I was gonna say one of us is gonna have to look that up because no one remembers. It's been a long time since I played 4. I did buy it for my DS back in the day when they re-released it.
God, so it's been... I haven't played it since... It's been a long time. I used to play 6 like every year, like I had to, but like I haven't played 4 in a long, long time. Ugh, some of the remake, some of the stuff, like some of the portraits and sprites they did when they remade it look terrible. It makes me sad in my heart looking at it.
They need to get us into Square so we can be like, yo, look.
I would tell, like, we would just go in there and be like, listen, do you like money? Because if you like money, we can help you make a lot of money. We know what the fangirls want, because we want it too.
Because we are those fangirls.
I know.
We know what girls like. A box set of every single one of your games.
Remastered. Or redone.
Well, redone, that would never happen.
They would literally become the new Nintendo.
Yeah, they would. But if they released that box set of all their games and then cleaned up some of that stuff, because they had to port it all over anyway, yeah, they would make bank. But you gotta remember, the Japanese are weird because they don't think them old games, there's any money in it. That's why it took them so long. But because they're dumb. That's why it took them so long. Just like the reason, like, why they stopped making side-scrolling games, even though you see these indie games come out and they make bank, because they're fun side-scrolling games, and they prove that you don't need everything. Doesn't need to be 3D. You can, you know, do something old school like and still be a great fun game. And for some reason they don't believe that. I don't know why. Oh, hold on.
Fucking Red Sox and Yankees are tied at 1 in the fucking 15th inning.
I care so little about teammates in this game that I'm auto-leveling them.
That's actually what I did too, playing through. I'm gonna do some power leveling over here. Grindage.
They were petrified, remember?
Well,
so I guess, yeah, they're healed by the Elder who takes them to the battle with the giant Babel afterwards. So yeah, they're petrified. They come back later.
So technically, they could get away with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause I remember they died, and I was like, oh god, I don't know if they could do that in today's market. You know, someone's gonna cry about it. Someone will be offended by it, and then that'll be the end of that.
They could do that easily.
Really? I don't know.
Yeah, no. Video game designers have realized that somebody's gonna be upset about your video game no matter what's in it.
That's fair. Because someone is gonna be upset about your video game no matter what you do. It's a shame.
There's a lot of games that come out where, like, I've seen shit and I'm like, Jesus Christ, that would never have flown.
Metal Gear Solid 5's torture scene.
Yeah, I guess that could be one.
How far have you gotten in Metal Gear Solid 5?
I was probably like 6 missions away from finishing it on the PS3, and then when I restarted on the PS4, I'm still in ground zeros because I'm obsessively trying to get S rank for everything. There's something wrong with me.
Fucking pain in the ass.
Oh, no fucking shit, man. But I'm doing it. I try to get, like, every time I play, I try to get at least 1 S rank. It's just so hard.
Yeah. It really is. Yeah. I saw one of your videos that you posted on Facebook from your stream. I was like, oh man, he's going for S rankings. He's gonna be doing this a while.
Yeah, well, I actually was making really good progress with 5, like the main game, when I was doing it on the PS3, and I just figured I could do it over again.
Yeah.
Because 5's so much fun, especially when you're just running around like a jerk off and just doing whatever. And then you go back, you know, and mean business. But by then you unlocked everything, and you're fucking a tank. No one's touching you, ever.
Quiet's fucking, when they go through Quiet's backstory, I was like, dear God, this is fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, it's Metal Gear. None of the fucking backstories nothing makes sense in Metal Gear. It's great. Metal Gear Tech.
I miss fucking Kojima working on these games. Yeah. Everyone's already given fucking Konami shit about how they're handling Survive, or whatever it's called now. Yeah. The zombie one.
Because it shouldn't be a Metal Gear game. Like that's a direct slap at Kojima's face. They don't care. They have him blacklisted anyway, so Konami does not care about anybody but Konami. It's a shame, because I've been a Konami fanboy for about as long as I've been alive, and they're not.
I love their games, man.
They're not the Konami I know and love. I'm fairly sure that Konami's dead.
They've given us games like fucking Metal Gear Solid, fucking Castlevania.
Yeah, Metal Gear, Castlevania, Gradius. You get the fucking Contras. You got oh my God, so many good games. It's a crying shame what they turned into.
It fucked us all over. All because Kojima was the face of the company, and they don't like that, I guess.
Well, because they got mad at him because he was spending a lot of money to make his ultimate. I mean, that was his magnum opus. I mean, that was like because Konami was looking to get out of game making soon anyway. So Kojima was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna make the game. Like, this will be the game of all games." And then he never got a chance to finish it. Like, you could tell it's unfinished. You get to a certain point in the game, and you're like, "Why does this feel unfinished?" Because they pretty much told Kojima, like, they separated him from like everyone else, made him sit by himself in a separate office, and finished the game.
Yeah, well, Konami's gonna realize that without Kojima and his fan base that he brought, they're not gonna have a whole lot of success making video games.
Yeah, well, not only that, but like he's also instrumental in making Lords of Shadow, which was one of the biggest selling Castlevanias ever.
And then they fucked up the second one when he wasn't a part of it.
Yeah, because he wasn't in it anymore. Of course they fucked it up. It's I don't know.
That was like, I've always wanted a more modernized version of Castlevania. And when that came out, and Lords of Shadow was so good, I was fucking excited for a sequel.
Yeah, it was a crying shame. It was like, cool, it does makes no fucking sense. It got exciting because you're like, oh man, Alucard's in it, Simon's in it, this is gonna be fucking amazing. And then it just wasn't. It was like, you really fucked everything up.
Yeah, the anime, oh god, I'm so disappointed there's only 4 episodes. And I get why they did it, they're testing the waters, but god damn, it's so good.
All I see is people saying it, like, I've seen it and I fell in love with it, but, you know, I'm also a super huge fan. Yeah, but like, if everyone else is going ballistic for it, I'm fairly sure they're gonna sign on for more episodes.
It's one of the better animes I've seen in a while, and it works out better because it has a huge lore backing it up.
Yeah, they have a lot to play with it, and they're just fucking working off of Castlevania 3. I mean, they could do so much with that.
That's what I was saying. Like, not just that. I mean, if they want to, they can even go through and, after they finish this series, if they want to tell more of Dracula's story, they could go and do that for another season. And
shit, like My Wet Dream with them moving on and do Castlevania, the original with Simon Belmont, and then working in Dracula's Curse, or not Simon's Quest, and then doing Symphony of the Night. Oh my god.
Symphony of the Night is my favorite Castlevania to this day.
Oh, same here.
3, though, is a close second.
3 was like the perfect NES Castlevania. There was nothing wrong with that game, except being incredibly hard. Like, it's stupid hard. I never finished it. I keep getting stuck at the same spot. Pissed me off.
Oh man, Symphony of the Night too. There's points I can't fucking get past even after all these years.
Oh no, Symphony of the Night. I just made that game sad. To the point where like I can beat it super quick. I know how to unlock everything, all the spells, all the items, and then I end up making ad cards so broken it's just ridiculous.
That is hands down my favorite game of all time.
It's another perfect example of a perfect game. There's nothing wrong with that game.
I haven't played Symphony of the Night in a while. I should probably hook up my Xbox. Oh look, they're playing Symphony of the Night on SGDQ.
Are they really?
And I shouldn't have watched it.
Because now you just want to play that.
I like sat and watched this kid beat Symphony of the Night in literally a half hour.
Oh my god.
Main castle and reverse castle.
Really? Did he do everything?
And I was like, what the fuck? What have I been doing with my life?
Fuck you, Disney.
Did he do everything?
He didn't do everything.
Oh.
I was gonna say there's no way to beat it in 30 minutes doing everything.
That's awesome.
It would take you a lot longer.
I could beat Castlevania with using Richter. Symphony of the Night.
Man, this fucking trailer needs to come out publicly. At D23 they showed the first trailer for Infinity War.
Whatever.
I can't fucking wait. I can't wait to see fucking Spider-Man next week.
I like the Marvel movies, but I typically don't get hyped by them.
Oh, I always do. They have yet to fail me. DC has been actually on the wrong side of my scale lately. I haven't seen Wonder Woman yet, but I heard that's fantastic.
Oh my god, Wonder Woman was amazing.
Oh my god. Oh no, my Nintendo broke. Call the ambulance. Picture of ambulance and just has Wii U, Wii U, Wii U.
Ugh, Wii U. Gross.
Stupid fun. I really want to see War for the Planet of the Apes too. That series has been doing really well.
Yeah, I'm not much of a Planet of the Apes guy.
I grew up with those movies. Mark Wahlberg one kind of made me sad.
All of them except for the original ones from the 70s make me sad. I can't get into them.
Yeah, a lot of the sequels weren't very good. But Rise of the Planet of the Apes and Dawn of the Planet of the Apes have been a great reboot in my eyes.
So I'm tired of the reboots. Like, I don't want to see a reboot after they just got done doing a reboot. Like, I can't. Same thing with Spider-Man. I mean, he looks like a good Spider-Man, and I'll probably see it just because it's part of the Marvel Universe. But this is like the 5th reboot. I'm just tired of it.
From what I heard,
it's got Robert Downey Jr. in it.
That's true. If Robert Downey's in it, then it has to be a good movie.
Robert Downey Jr. immediately makes everything better.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yankees took the lead.
If you got kicked in the dick, that would be shitty. But if you got kicked in the dick by Robert Downey Jr., it'd be all right.
That's fair.
Alright, then I got my stone. Let's go back.
Oh shit. Run!
At your best.
I'll race you. Yeah, kid. You're slower than adults. Well, I'm not an adult, teenager.
Why am I struggling so much here? I'm level fucking 20.
Where you at?
I'm still in the mines. I've got all the I don't know why I'm struggling so much.
Is your equipment up to date?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's nothing else I could buy in the store.
Are the LP points how many I need to level up again?
No, that's your license points. So.
Oh yeah, license.
Yeah, go in there and license that shit up.
I'm playing as a knight class. Heavy armor, first aid. Let's use 15 points so I can use broadsword. $15 points to use a shield. Accessory. And first aid. I unlocked 4 things.
Oh my god, I blew through all my potions. Jesus Christ. Fuck it, I'll just buy 99. Just get it done and over with.
Now I can be my white mage. Man, these fucking skill trees are huge.
Yeah, no, I think the ones in 10 are bigger.
Should have seen the original license board from 12.
Oh my god, it was
fucking ridiculous.
It was stupid big. It was everybody's all combined into one. And then they're like, figure it the fuck out, and you're like, alright.
And that was great. I wish there was an option where you could use the original license.
Yeah, I kind of wish that too. The job system's alright, but I kind of wish I could also use the other one if I wanted to. I think I liked it better.
Yeah.
Only because
Is there any way to check how much you need to level up again?
Go to just click on go to status and click on the character, and it tells what their how much experience they need.
Okay. I'm only level 3. I haven't leveled up since I've been out here killing enemies. I also found Jin. Need 26 more. 76 more for Canelo. Jesus Christ. I could probably grind a little bit while I'm out here before I go into the palace.
I think I'm going to try to get everybody a little bit higher, but I'm not going to go to the skeleton place because that's where I'm getting my ass whooped.
Now, question. What's up with because I saw a trophy for your party level being like an accumulative level.
But
No, it's an average level.
Average level?
an average level of what?
50.
That's what your character in your party is.
Oh, that's not hard.
Yeah, it said level 50. I was like, that doesn't seem too bad considering the level cap's probably around 100 or so.
It's usually 99. That's typically where Final Fantasy's level caps are. I always try to have one character at 99, unless I'm playing 6 and then they're all at 99.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or just go fight T-Rexes.
And level up the rest of the party. Stop running, fucking rabbit. Turn and die.
Yeah.
Might be time to end this episode. Let me see here. Yeah. Alright, I think we're gonna end this one here. Yeah, I'm just grinding. I'll start another broadcast when I'm about to not be grinding, so that way you don't watch an hour and 15 minutes of me